Hi everyone. Today what we are going to see is a different kind of deployment topology of API Connect on IBM Cloud. So far, you might have seen all the components of API Connect to be created on Red Hat OpenShift, or you can go and create the API Connect instances, that open virtual based instances on your success server, where you have everything, all the components is created and configured. But here I have Red Hat OpenShift managed cluster where I have deployed Cloud Pak for integration. In that Cloud Pak for integration, how can you create an instance of API Connect with these three components except gateway? So as you all know, API Connect is a combination of four components. So without data power gateway, you need to create the instance of API Connect. Then you need to create an instance of Data Power Gateway APIC Gateway 2018.4.x version. That is a OVA based instance that you're supposed to create. So this is part 1 and part 2. Then part 3 would be configuring the availability zone using the gateway that is running on ESXi server and analytics management and portal component on the OpenShift, that is Cloud Pak for integration. With this, let us see the part 1, creating API Connect instance without the gateway on IBM Cloud Pak for integration. Let's see how to do that. So I have already logged into my Cloud Pak for integration homepage. For you to create, choose API Connect, and please ensure you have all this prerequisite done. So primarily you're supposed to create TLS Helm secret and setting up the security context constraints for the namespace, image pool secret. Okay, so do not click next without completing the prerequisite. Click on next. It takes you to the Helm chart, wherein you can provide the Helm release name, right? So maybe let me APIC. I'm just giving name for the release. Then I can choose my own namespace, right? So I've done all the prerequisite for this namespace. Choose a local cluster. For safety sake, leave this for a moment empty, as it is. I would suggest you to go to all parameters and ensure the Cloud Pak for integration namespace is correctly mentioned. I don't need a production deployment. I won't uncheck. If you do the production deployment, it runs in a quorum. So for us, it's just a single click, for you to run the Cloud Pak for API Connect instance in production or non-production. Okay. I have a registry secret. Let me paste that value. So I provided my registry secret, I would say rather the pull secret, and please ensure if you are putting it on a production environment, please ensure this is chosen. Just for this demo, I just wanted to set this as a dev environment. I'm not changing anything, I'm leaving everything else to default, and please provide a Helm TLS secret. This I have provided. So when I pass to put that secret, I put this as well. So it is your responsibility to create the Helm TLS secret. Okay. Then leave everything else to default. Coming back to management, please ensure this is enabled, and you are supposed to provide the endpoint for platform, consumer, cloud admin, and API manager. Just give me a minute, let me put it and show you. So I have provided the endpoint for platform, consumer, cloud admin, and API manager. The rule is you need to provide the fully qualified domain name. In IBM Cloud, you can choose, this is the ingress subdomain, right? So the one that I have chosen. Maybe let me show it in a nice way. I have, ensured that what is the endpoint that I'm supposed to give it for this instance. So if you look at it, this is my ingress subdomain, and this is the platform API, and I also provided my release name so that you can have multiple releases of APIConnect in a different namespaces. So this will help you to identify, okay, this is the platform API for this particular release. So let me go back, and I've not given a storage class because when you run OCGet SE, if you see a particular storage class is patched with a default, automatically the storage class will be picked up. So if you don't specify any storage class, the default storage class will be picked up. So if you want to change it, then you need to provide a storage class name specifically here. So I wanted to take the default one, so I'm not going to specify any storage class. Just because it is a dev environment, I just wanted to reduce the cluster size of Cassandra to 1. I'm not going to make any changes to Cassandra postmortems. Then comes the portal. Ensure portal is enabled. And you're supposed to provide two endpoints, portal director and the portal web endpoint. Let me fill it up and come back. Okay, so I have provided the value, similar concept that we followed in management, like provide a portal director and the release name and then the ingress subdomain. Similarly for portal also. So this is portal, release name, and then ingress subdomain. Leave the storage class to default. Leave portal backup as it is. Come to analytics. Yes, please ensure this is checked, and scroll down to check analytics ingestion endpoint and analytics client endpoint. Let's follow the same mechanism. Let me pause it, paste it, and then show you. Yeah, I have provided the value for ingestion and analytics client. Scroll down here. Please ensure this is disabled because we are not going to create an instance, but there is a glitch in the UI. Though you have disabled the gateway, but it would expect you to provide this endpoint because in the UI they've enforced the UI validation to check whether it is filled or not. See, the star is there. So this is the glitch. Just to circumvent, provide a meaningful name. Don't give don't just type just like that. So let us follow the similar process of providing the endpoints, like by following the same practice of specifying FQ2N. Let me fill it up and then show you what I have filled. So I have filled in this, followed the same methodology. I provided API dot release name dot subdomain, ingress subdomain, and this is the management endpoint, gateway service management endpoint. So gave some name dot release name dot ingress subdomain, and I just wanted to reduce it to 1 because it's a development. I don't want to hog the resources. For the safety sake, leave this v5 compatible mode to v5, and I've not enabled peering. Just leave it to default, and I don't want to enable additional gateway because gateway is not at all in the picture. And if you look at it, this is optional, so it will not force you to provide the value, but when you click on install, it would expect have you filled the values for API gateway endpoint and the gateway service endpoint. So with this, I'm going to click the install and ensure you have clicked the licenses and you provided the release name. So let us try our luck. Clicking on the install, one more field. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, it is provide. Okay, cool. Let me provide this. Okay, storage class, fine, and click on install. Let's see how it goes. I hope it comes up. Just give me a minute. What is the other field? If you scroll down, okay, so I just wanted to off. Okay, let me click on the install. Okay, cool, it is rotating. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so installation has started and fingers crossed now. Let's wait for it to come back. It'll take minimum of in IBM Cloud, at least it takes close to 15 to 20 minutes because it has to create all the three components. So let's wait for it, and once it comes back, then we'll see. Thank you. And post this, we will verify the installation of APIConnect on this particular OpenShift platform. Then we'll go and create an instance of Data Power Gateway on the ESXi server, which is a VMware based infra. Then lastly, we'll see how to create an availability zone. So wait for me to come back. Okay. Get to home.